Okay, first and foremost, before this video gets started, what the fuck is up with prison jumpsuits now? Like, I'm 99% sure I don't have OCD, but looking at Chris in that fucking outfit makes me think I have it. Like, it looks like Chris designed that outfit himself. I just want to make those fucking lines straight. Am I the only one who has this issue? Like, that shit looks fucking stupid, right? I thought they were just all orange, or they were just a classic, old-timey ones, where they were just kind of look like jail men with the little hat. I don't know, man. I don't know much about prison, but fuck it. Let's get on to the video and talk about the courtroom speculation and Barb being home. We are now only, I believe, 8 short days away from what could be the funniest trial in the history of law. Now, Chris is still alleged. He's being alleged and accused of incest. Now, what this means is that Chris is probably gonna be, we'll see if he gets put in front of a jury, but as for right now, this is just preliminary, and they're probably just gonna go over the case, and Chris's lawyer better hope this doesn't go to a trial, because you do not want to put Chris in front of fucking a jury and a judge. You saw how he was in the first hearing, where Chris was just going off about being internet famous and demanding to go home and get shit. Now if he has a crowd there, he probably thinks his voice is going to be heard. Now, I'm going to get to this later in the video, but I don't want to promote A-logging in any way and say, oh man, people need to go to the courtroom, because if you do go to the courtroom and you get caught recording it, you're going to get arrested like a dickhead. So, like, don't be an idiot and go to Chris's thing, but we all know someone's going to go and give us transcripts and everything, and we know that. So if anyone's going to start bitching about that and complaining about people going to the trial, you know it's going to happen. Now, what we don't need to happen is what, like I said, I'll talk about later, and that's people going to Chris's house right now, which is pointless, but we did learn something from that. But back to the trial. You don't want to put Chris in front of all these people, because it'll show him how fucking insane he is. Now, this lawyer, the public defender, which it's most likely, I guess, Chris is going to get, because he sure as shit don't got the money for a lawyer, he's most likely going to plead insanity. He's most likely going to point the finger at the internet and the years of abuse Chris has gotten. He might even point the finger at Barb herself and say how negligent of a parent she was. We don't know. But what we do know is that from the last trial, Chris is going to make an ass out of himself. And I don't want to make predictions, but I'm going to make a prediction right here. And that's that Chris has the biggest meltdown of all the meltdowns in this next hearing. And you may be wondering why I'm saying that, and it's because, has Chris ever been, like, in such seclusion that he hasn't been able to play with his toys or do what he wanted for more than, like, maybe a weekend in jail? He's been there for 6 fucking weeks, so he's sitting there manifesting and probably thinking of all this shit and all the reasons why the world has wronged him right now. That's one of 2 things he's doing. He's either going to realize the fault in his mistakes, which is absolutely not going to happen, or he's just getting angrier and angrier and getting ready to lash that shit out on a judge and or jury. And if that happens, holy shit, it's going to be a fucking show, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to be sitting right there watching the fireworks alongside with you. So when that shit comes to a head on September 16th, I'll be right here to give you all the updates I can. And it's going to get funny. It's going to get real funny. This situation from the start has really interested the hell out of me, and it's only going to get crazier. Now, it would only get crazier if Isabella Jank got dragged into the courtroom too. That's my fucking dream in all this, because that bitch is almost, I don't want to say she's just at fault for this whole situation, but she's just as much of a bad actor as Chris is. So, probably worse. But let's move into the next topic, and it was brought up earlier about people going to the courtroom and all that. Well, people went to Chris's fucking house, and the screenshots are on the screen right now, and it was some dude on the Kiwi Farms who showed up and was saying how he went to Chris's house, he was just taking pictures, yada yada yada. Guys, don't go to Chris's fucking house. It's just weird. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you what to do. You make your own decisions, but like, why go to this dude's fucking house? And he took pictures there, and he said that apparently Barb came out and waved at him, and there is confirmation now that, yeah, Barb is home. Now, in some of these pictures, like the one you see here of the car, you see the little coexist thing. You know that's Chris's car, but I blurred out the license plate for anonymity reasons. I still don't want to be responsible for that if anyone does anything and blames me. But the reason I wanted to bring this up, other than the sheer weirdness, and I'll get back to that in a little bit, of this guy doing this, is that, yeah, Barb's home, and honestly, that threw me the fuck off, because I thought they'd be putting Barb in a home, maybe taking care of Barb, because from last we all heard, she sounded pretty fucking out of it, dementia-ridden, this, that, the third. Well, I gotta keep prefacing this, that I don't know a lot about the law, but if she's back in her home, does that mean she's, like, mentally fit enough for them to be like, yeah, well, she's good then? So, like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because Chris isn't there, and, like, we all know damn well that even if Chris, by some weird way, gets out of this, there's no fucking way he's still living in that particular house with Barb ever again because of all the shit he did. So, I don't know. But Barb being home is pretty fucking weird because I really thought they'd be, like, still doing tests and shit on her, but I guess it's been a month, so maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, Barb's home and Chris is still in jail, so it seems like they got some shit, but we don't know yet. At the end of the day, this is just another part in a really long, weird story about this whole Chris situation that honestly has made me want to start making videos on this shit, because I didn't really think I was seeing anything that piqued my interest, so I thought I'd give my own opinion. Now I see a lot of creators out there like Sallow, Dawn, and all these other people kicking ass on this situation as well. And I'm pretty sure everybody, all of us, are going to keep you covered on this. But one last time, don't be like this dude who fucking went to Chris's house and was taking all these pictures and shit. Like this picture on screen now, he's taking pictures of these fucking cats out front of Chris's house. Like it's some type of Bigfoot discovery, like, oh man, look at the circles, like they're right there, we found them. Like, cool, you found Chris's cats, which we already knew he had. I know people were worried about their safety, but like, if this dude tries to say that's the reason he went, yeah, fucking bullshit. But yeah, congrats, there's some cats on the screen, and you sure as shit found them. But 8 more days, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll have more word on this whole Chris situation, and I'll probably drop another video then about it. But for right now, if you guys have anything you want to talk about, I'm going to start my Meet the Lolcow series soon, deciding on either Jonathan Ross. I don't want to do Terry, because Terry's too much of a legend, but I think Jonathan Ross, Ethan Ralph, somewhere there's a good place to start, and we'll figure it out. Have a good day, guys.